From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
And hello, everyone out there. This is the new show, Firefight Chats is no more. Now it's just John Crump Live because that's the name of my YouTube channel. So figured it was getting really, really confusing for people out there. So why not, get rid of the confusion by doing a new show. So this is the new rebranding of the show. We have some exciting stuff to show you and to go over. And there's going to be a good resource for everyone out there in the 2A world that wants to find out more about 2A people. And it's going to get interesting. The new graphics, the new overlays is not done yet. And also the graphics, where they used to have the Firefight Chat thing. I'm still working on those because I've been busting my ass to get the website up and running because I wanted to hit it by today. And by today, we have it. So I want to introduce you to my esteemed co-host, Flying Rich, in a second. But before we do that, we are still sponsored by the wonderful people at Tusk. They're not going anywhere, people.
Proudly sponsored by TUSC, the only cryptocurrency designed with the firearms market in mind, with 3-second processing times. It's the fastest cryptocurrency on the planet. With lower transaction fees than traditional credit cards. It's perfect for your e-commerce needs. For gun guys, by gun guys. Visit TUSC.network for more information and join the digital revolution.
And if you like this hoodie, I don't know if you can see it or not. Let me just, I'll blow it up. Sorry, Rich. Right there. That is the No Quarter for Tyrants hoodie, which is available on Black Swan Tactical. 100% of the proceeds goes back to our projects, which includes some really cool stuff. You can find the Flying Rich collection over there. You can also find 2A EDU, Shooting Gallery New England, and a bunch of other really cool people over there. And that's at Black Swan Tactical.
Black Swan Tactical, your #1 source for 2A streetwear. With shirts, mugs, hats, patches, flags, and more. There's always something to help you rep the 2A community. All proceeds go back into our projects. Viewers and listeners can take an additional 10% off with code CRUMPY. Unapologetically pro-gun, pro-liberty, and pro-freedom gear for the front lines of the culture war.
And with that said, if you like what we do here, you can always go to Patreon, hit me up at John Crump, and do that way, or you can hit the little join button below. With all that out of the way, let me bring on my co-host here, the esteemed Flying Man, the Florida Man, the Crashing Man. He's the only guy that gets in car accidents with planes and flies through people's houses, and his name is Flying Rich. What's up, Rich?
Mm-hmm. Good day, nice day. It's sunny, it rained, it did everything, and it's a good day when I get 2 new guns.
Oh, what guns did you get? I know what I would tell everyone else.
I got the GX4 Taurus GX4 and the TX22. So I'm pretty excited about that. I wish my backyard range was ready because I'd pop off a few, but I'm hoping.
Is your pool ready?
The pool is ready. Yeah, so I'm going to be going to New York again, so I'm not doing the AK shoot underwater soon. So it might be August before I get the AK shot underwater done.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I just don't want to pop it up. Black Diamond Guns and Gear, hey!
Black Diamond Guns and Gear is a really cool guy. I see Space Texan out there. Chris Shoemake, I haven't seen in a while.
Space Taxi?
Vanessa Kitty, Swamp Dog Armory, Shooting Gallery New England, and a bunch of other Southpaw, G-Web, For Pete's Sake.
Ooh, 2AEDU, jumping in.
2AEDU is here too. I just talked to them a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so we got a whole crowd of people in here. So let's start out by explaining what's going on. So fireside chats have always a lot of confusion with people looking for fireside chats. Skip Green here, and he wants to know August? Because people are looking for fireside chats and they can find it because it's actually located on John Crump Live. So I was like, you know what? I'm just, instead of having to explain over and over again to people, let me just say, hey, I just brand everything, right? Consistency. I have John Crump News, John Crump Live, and that the John Crump News will still, nothing change with that. John Crump Live will be the new site. The new Vanessa Kitty, it's going to be the same thing. It's just going to be
same thing,
a little bit less confusing. And there's some other really cool things coming along too. Like we have a new site, which I'm going to show off now. It's basically done. There's some like rough edges I got to do, like get the guest bios in there and stuff like that. So it's going to be more of a collection, and it's more focused on the podcast. This Crumpy.com has everything I do, and it's still going to have everything I do. But with John Crump Live, which I will show here. Let me just move this over here so I can actually have a better view, right? Like I got to put the shop on there and stuff like that, which is going to be actually Black Swan Tactical, but whatever. So let me go ahead and share my screen here so I can show everyone the John Crump Live. All right. So right here, this is the new website. Right here. So I got like graphics and stuff like that, which I think is pretty cool. Most of the old, this is audio only right here. There is, if you want to see the video, you can just go to video and there have all the video. But this is more of for the podcast type stuff, right? So this is all the videos will automatically get pulled and put there. So this is more for like the podcast type stuff, right? So you can just click on this and listen to the podcast, or you can click this one and listen to the newest podcast. So it has all that. And then I separated them out, and I'm still going through this with separating like artist, free for all, which is, panel discussions and whatnot. Then I have gun rights activists. So let's say you just care about gun rights activists, you can go listen to all my podcasts with gun rights activists. Or if you just Sam Hills Media, how are you doing? Or if you just want to listen to podcasts with gun rights activists or industry people or influencers or journalists or you just care about the leaks, that's going to go up there. Or people who make movies, those are going to go up there. Other podcasters, politicians, pro shooters. If you really care about the tech stuff, I know a lot of you guys care about the like 3D printing and stuff like that, or Tusk, whatever. You can look at that. Or you want to like talk to some TV people like Don Mans over there, or writers. Don Mans over there again. Dan Wass is a writer. Yuta, the Pew Pew Jew, is on there. So it's all separated. Or YouTubers, which I have 2ADU. Hank Strange. Black Diamonds Guns and Gear is right up here. Or a Putane Clan. So you have all that. You have links down at the bottom with different platforms you can listen on. I'll help you out too, ADU, and stuff like that. Like down here, you can click and that'll take you to Crumpy.com. My little Patreon donate buttons up there. So if you want to join the Patreon, you can go ahead and do that. And here's the guest. Check this guest. So scroll down. There's me, right? My little long bio. And Rich's bio, which I asked Rich for a bio. And this is what he gives me. Florida man who crushes planes and shoots guns.
Short and sweet.
There you go. Not even linked to his YouTube or whatever.
Wait. Let's have a Flying Rich bio contest. Whoever writes the best bio for me, I'll post it.
I will post it. I'll guarantee it. All right. So like podcast, you can like separate, like let's say you want to listen to some YouTubers. So you go up here, click YouTubers, and here's all the podcasts with the YouTubers. I haven't got everything situated yet, but you can see how it goes. Or let's say you want to come on the podcast. All you need to do is fill out a guest application and say, hey, I want to come on your podcast. Where you fill out your name, email, number in a short bio.
And then you put the donate button.
There's no donate button. Yeah, short bio, and you can do that. And this is something I'm really excited about right here. This is past guests. I only have Hank Strange up there, but you'll be able to. It's going to list all my guests that have been on there, and I'm going to build out so you can go to. I got to change it. I still list directly from hankstrange.com, but just as an example. But yeah, I'm going to be linking to people and everything else like that. So if let's say you see Flying Rich or someone else that you really, really like, and you want to find out more about them or follow them, you can go to past guests and you'll be able to click on their name and get all their information.
Cool.
Their bio and like where to find them at and stuff like that.
Now, did you use the tool to do this, or did you write a lot of this yourself?
I wrote most of it myself.
Really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it's WordPress, so I just had to like make the.
Oh, okay.
But I had to make a lot of the template stuff.
And
stuff like that. So yeah. And I have everything that's being pulled in. So yep, that's the new website. I think I did a pretty good job on it.
Cool.
It's it's a lot of work.
Yes, it is, especially when you get picky. And also, I know you want to make sure it's future proof. So you want to make sure it's going to work as you grow.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of different stuff that's running behind the scenes. That's automatically keeping it up to date.
Are you querying like YouTube? I forgot if there's still a way to do it or not do that.
Yeah, there is.
My website used to do that, and then it broke, and then I didn't figure out how to do it again.
No, I had to create something on a on the Google Cloud stuff to do it. But,
oh yeah.
Yeah, so it can pull for something myself. And just created API key. So use the API key to go in there and pull stuff directly off.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, because there were a couple of things I had on my actually. So I was pulling Google Plus and I was throwing it on flyingrich.com, and Google Plus, Google killed it because they kill everything that's good. There's what else was there? There's a couple of things. I had a pulling RSS feed, so podcasts that I'm usually a guest on that would post in my YouTube channel, but then they broke that. So it's always a pain in the butt keeping up with the technology as they change things.
Yeah, it's kind of a fight, but we do what we do. So yeah, so I mean that's it. And if I spent a lot of time over the last couple of days working on that. Got my sound guy to do new intros. My video guy, I wasn't too happy with like some new stuff, so I'm going to do it myself. I try to outsource it. Just
cool. Now, did you do it on Fiverr, or you have somebody that you really?
No, I usually use people that I know.
Okay.
So I have something rendering, and hopefully it'll be done by the end of the show. If not, whatever. But yeah,
and what are you using to edit?
I'm using After Effects.
To do.
Hey,
it's Special K.
Yeah, doing After Effects, and a little bit of motion thrown in there just to spice things up a little bit.
So we got a lot of the squadron here.
Yeah, the squadron, man. They roll heavy.
So in case Special K didn't hear, I got the Taurus GX4 and the TX22 in. So I'm excited.
I got a Brill.
Yeah, we saw it. What were you saying? You said you were thinking you might not keep it. What
Yeah, I
does
mean,
that
I got. There is another gun that I really would love to have that
Mhm.
became available in my local gun shop,
Oh,
and it came available the day I picked up my Brill.
wow. Will you tell me later what it is in case you don't want to tell other people?
No.
Oh, Black Diamond Guns and Gears asking me if I need a Fat Guy holster for those. I'm not sure. I don't plan on carrying them. I have a Sig P365. Realistically, I got these guns on Teeny from Taurus, and I wanted my wife to see if she liked the GX4 because she has the 365 SAS, and she said she's not liking the SAS optic, the Meprolite sight on it. Which, as I think, as a younger person, those are probably fine if you got good eyes that don't need glasses. As an older person, I can't use I could use the Meprolite sight with my glasses and not see the target, or I could use without glasses, see the target and not the sights. So the Meprolite didn't work for me. That's why I gave her that gun. She liked it, but now she says she doesn't. So I figured it would be cheaper to see if she likes the Taurus GX4 than getting a new slide for the 365. And then Jordan Vinro came in with JSD Supply and Patmos slide and sent me out a slide. I got to get the sights for it. But so we'll try out both and see how they work, see what she likes better. The Patmos slide is real nice. The swapping the internals from the stock 365 to the Patmos was pretty easy. I only sliced this finger slightly. Yeah, I was using a knife for the wrong thing and should have used a screwdriver. But
Yeah, I really like the Patmos slides. I have a couple on my Glocks and stuff like that. They are very, very nice. Jordan also hooked up to a EDU. He's gonna be doing some stuff on there.
Oh,
The
cool.
reason why I like JSD Supply is because they are true believers. A lot of
Yes.
companies just give lip service and they don't
Or
give a hell
worse.
about or go against, but they don't give a hell about gun rights. I can say for a fact that the JSD really does. And G Webs, to answer your question, yeah, we can do it. We can do a show on After Effects. No problem.
So the
I need a
holster
holster.
answer is I don't plan on carrying either of them. So not for me, but and my wife's not a fat guy. So and she really doesn't carry. She'll keep them in a safe in her car or something like that.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for a couple holsters. One for a VP9. Actually, I'm looking one for a VP9, one for a Glock 19, and a new one for a Glock 43. So I just haven't decided or picked one up yet.
How do you carry?
Inside the waistband with the Glock 19 and with the Glock 43. The VP9 is full size, so I usually carry that outside the waistband. Yeah,
so typically I've been pocket carrying all of my pistols, so whether it's an LCP2, LC9S, or the current 365. And actually, what holster am I using?
Yeah, I use Uncle Mike's for my.
I think it's a DeSantis. So this one I kind of like the DeSantis because it's reversible. So if you're a lefty or a righty, and this is a 8B, so that works fine for the 365.
Yeah, I use the Uncle Mike's for my little little Nano. But yeah, that's what I like it. I like it, man. Like it a lot.
Can I make the bio rap? Do whatever you want, man. Submit it. Do we have them submit in the comments a bio for me below?
Yes, you can.
So in the comments,
Come on, man.
type away. Oh, Canik TP9 SC. I have the original Canik TP9, which is a double action, single action, which is actually really cool for practicing. What do I have? The iTarget system. I also have Mantis, and you can see my unboxing and get my affiliate link on my website, on my YouTube channel. So Flying Rich, or youtube.com/FlyingRich. And check out my Mantis video.
Yeah, Chris Shoemake won a Mantis from the giveaway that we did a while ago.
Cool. That I wasn't a real big believer in the Mantis until I used it. I was like, I got to get one. That's what.
I mean, I really like it. I like Mantis stuff. In fact, if you go to John Cup Live, you can look up the thing I did with Austin from Mantis.
Oh, okay.
Austin's
Cool.
the owner of Mantis. Their black beard is incredible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a nice system.
Yeah, it really saves some money, even though that ammo prices are coming down quite a bit.
It's coming down, but this is still for me because I don't have the backyard range set up, and I hate to say that with Black Diamond Guns and Gear with Josh around. Like he has a backyard range set up, but can't use it unless he uses a 22 on alternate Tuesdays before 5 p.m. as the judge told him.
Yeah, before 5 p.m., but after 4:58.
So, where is because he's running a GoFundMe. I'm wondering, can I find the GoFundMe for him?
Yeah, put it out in the chat, man.
Yep.
I love helping out people. DJ Play Nice, channel member. I'm going to give him that, and I'm going to give him also
Come on, man.
a come on man as well. Yeah. Are you looking for the GoFundMe?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the search from the page. I know I can find it by going back to the old show.
Weston. I haven't seen Weston in a long time. What is up, Weston? And Lynn, too. Wow. We're getting a lot of old schoolers in here. Can he set off fireworks? Probably. Did you see that one Joe Biden thing where they were the press was asking her questions and he started looking all confused and then they hurried the press out?
Is that recently?
Yeah.
I really kind of listen to Dan Bongino and his podcast, and that's about it. So his GoFundMe has $26,235 of their $50,000 goal. And let's see, I don't know if this is a longer URL, but I'll drop it. And we got Scott, Gorillas and Guns, out there. Thank you, Scott, for joining us. Scott's somebody who I've actually not met, but do consider a friend.
I've met him.
Because he is a cool dude. Let's see if I hit the share button here. Does it give me a better URL? It does give me a better URL. Here's a better URL.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I got it. I dropped it in. Dropped in the short version also. In Chris Shoemake. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, well, and Biden was like talking to the press, and all of a sudden he just looked like really confused and like stopped answering. And then they said, "All right, this is it. Bye, everyone. And everyone has to leave."
I definitely will see that. First off, I want to shout out JSD Supply. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sir. I got all sorts of cool stuff from them, and I've got to put cool stuff together. Joe Biden, I don't know if you remember when he was campaigning, he was like falling asleep on Hillary Clinton, like they're doing like a Zoom call together or something like that.
Thanks. Oh, I didn't want to look it out there. Yeah, JSD's out there. We were talking about you, buddy.
Yeah.
Chris, you make $10. JSD, if you want to come on, man, you're more than welcome to come on. See Swamp Dog out there too. Wow, we got a full thing.
Yeah.
The year on Old Mountains.
Oh, okay. So Special K went out with a couple of buddies to the new Palm Beach County Range, and he went without me. And I bailed because I had a whole boatload of automotive maintenance chores to take care of, because I am super cheap. So yeah, I did all sorts of fixes, additions, and maintenance on the Flying Rich, the Fraz vehicles. So
you do that for your new channel?
yeah. So okay, thanks. So we're rolling in. I will be putting content based on that up there. I do have like 2 videos up on the new Flying Rich Vehicles YouTube channel. So if you guys go out there, I'd appreciate it. We've got a limited number of subscribers at the moment. So I'd appreciate you guys going out and subscribing to Flying Rich Vehicles. So I got some Supercar Saturday stuff, which has lots of Lamborghinis and stuff like that. I did a live stream from there. And what else do I have on there? I think I got an oil change on the Genesis Coupe. That was a good video on my channel, so I put it over there. And I think I did. Did I do a YouTube short? I don't know. That might be what I have up. And actually, I do have to give away some stuff that I can't use that's brand new. So I'm going to be giving away brake rotors and pads for a Hyundai Sonata Hybrid 2017. So if anybody needs them, let me know. You know, send a message on that channel or anyhow you got it. And
dude, we can't have you rolling into Hyundai.
Well, we sold them.
No, any idea where that's from?
No. Is that a song?
No, Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift.
Oh yeah, is it?
Yeah.
What Hyundai did they have?
None. He was just saying that.
Oh, okay. Well, look, I think John and I talked about this a while back. As far as products go, when they came to this country, everybody laughed. If you said you had a Hyundai, then that was like the punchline at a party.
Yeah, they really changed, especially with the whole M series of stuff. When they took like the top people at Audi and took the top people from BMW.
Yes,
stuff was changing.
Yeah. So yeah, the Kia Stinger. So Hyundai, Kia, and of course Genesis, pretty much are all the same parent company. I have a Genesis Coupe, which is considered a Hyundai, but a couple years late. Actually, when it switched over to Genesis, the Genesis line, they dropped the coupe. So I don't know if they're going to bring something back.
They're bringing it back. They're already bringing it back.
Oh, okay.
There's been some test footage of it where they're testing. Yeah, they're bringing the coupe back. I have a Genesis G70, which is my favorite car of all time.
Which I keep teasing John that he's got to get the Comma.ai system. I don't know why you haven't done that. It's just fun.
No, I like driving. That's fun.
No, all right. So I like driving when it's accelerating and braking and turning. But if we're just going straight line for hours, I'll let the car drive. So that's why my wife's Lexus RX 450 hybrid. Actually, Swampy was in it. We were driving that hands free. He was a victim. And so the Comma AI just jacks in, like basically if the car has adaptive cruise control in lane keep assist, basically the hardware to do it, it jacks into the CAN bus and spoofs the controls and drives the darn car. So autopilot is the best thing ever invented. So what's JSD driving?
I don't know, but I want to share something that G-Webs just shared, and I think it's very interesting and very, very telling. So let me go ahead and put this up here. Bam! Check this out. It's the 14 car companies that control 54 brands.
But how current is it? Where's the Volkswagen Group?
It's not current because Hyundai also have a Genesis now too,
Yeah, that's kind of a fork of Hyundai.
but not anymore.
Oh,
It's
all right, that is
a separate
Volkswagen
brand.
Group on the right. Yeah, yeah.
So they
So
don't have that.
Audi, is that Seat or Cert? Skoda, Bugatti, Bentley,
There is.
Porsche, Volkswagen, Lamborghini, and they just did the what is it? The Bugatti with who's the European electric car? Why can't I think of the name?
I don't know. Why are you thinking about that? Volkswagen USA is located in Herndon and
Oh,
Virginia, which is kind of close to me. And in the lobby, they have a Bugatti
woo-hoo. Which one?
Veyron
Nice.
just sitting right in the lobby.
All right, Tata
Yeah.
does not have Land Rover anymore.
No. This is you was saying this is from 2016. That explains why Genesis isn't there because Genesis wasn't a company until 2018.
Yeah, Land Rover is now owned by the Chinese. So
yes.
Tata bought Land Rover, and then the Chinese bought into that, and then the Chinese bought it out completely.
I have no idea where my phone is, but I hear it ringing. Sorry, guys. Yeah, they did. Rich, talk for a second.
I will talk for a second. So, yeah, I got the Comma AI system for my wife's car, her Lexus RX 450 Hybrid, which is a really nice car. Ooh, JSD has a Tesla Model S. So you spent like 10 grand extra to have the autopilot on it. Now, does your car like valet? It'll come from the parking spot and come get you? Not Fisker. On Top Gear, where he rolled the car, and Rimac, that's the car. So Comma AI, the website is comma.ai, and I actually bought the car for my wife, pulled over on the side of the road, ran the wires under the molding and around and into the OBD port and under the mirror, and a few minutes later I was driving. So yeah, the Comma AI system, that's why I put the trailer hitch on my wife's car, because I want to be able to take the U-Haul and my daughter's stuff to college with a car that self-drives, plus it gets 30 miles to a gallon, whereas the Envoy that I have gets 16. So I'd rather be driving her car.
Yeah, Holden. Somebody's talking about Holden. Holden did vaporize. Holden was a
Really?
Australian. Australian company. They made some
and they
pretty
did
badass
cool
cars.
things. Yes.
Yeah.
They had big engines and small cars.
Yeah. So they're gone now.
Oh, you figured somebody would have picked them up. Well, Bugatti or the brand was getting auctioned off a while back, and then did Volkswagen pick it up, or I forgot, the re-origin story of that. But somehow Volkswagen ended up owning them.
Yeah, Volkswagen picked them up. They bought them.
But actually, Volkswagen owns a number. I don't know if Ducati was on there, but I guess we're talking cars, not motorcycles. So Ducati, they're the whole bunch of brands. It's pretty. It's a little shocking. As a kid, I remember there was a fiberglass kit for the VW Bug, and you could put like a Rolls-Royce nose on it, and it had the trunk lid or the engine cover, but it had the spare tire, like a Rolls-Royce did. And everybody laughed at that. Well, it's like now they own Bentley.
Yeah, they do. You know what? I would love to have a Datsun 240.
Really?
I'd love to have one of those.
So a couple years back, it was winter, which means it's just less humid here. It's nice and warm, but less humid. We're eating at a place, actually Swamp Dog, the place we took you guys, and walked out because the prices went up like crazy mad. I was walking out of that place one evening, so it's right by the Jupiter Lighthouse, and I saw a '67 Corvette convertible, and there was some custom hot rod next to it. I'm like, oh, I'd love to have it. And I'm like, hell no, I don't want that. Like, it's carbureted, it's got a distributor with breaker points. I'm like, no, I don't want everything I drive. I want to be fuel injected and no distributor cap. Done with that stuff. None of that technology. I I recently started a car with a carburetor that hasn't been run in a while. You know, you're pumping the gas, pumping the gas, pumping the gas. Just nah. I like hitting the key, poof, it starts. You know, just electronic engine management, all of the modern conveniences, the Bluetooth, backup cameras, 360 cameras.
No, I like the fact that I can turn on my air conditioning from my phone.
That's cool. Yeah, heads up display, all of that. So you're paying for those subscription services.
No, I still have them.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, because basically the My Hyundai website where you had all of those services initially, it's kind of like abandonware right now as far as my car is concerned. So let's see. DJ Play Nice says rotary. Yeah,
Rotary
RX-7
engine.
is really cool, or RX-8. Let me say it correctly.
Angry Doritos.
The Epi Turquoise.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, rotary engine looks like a Dorito spinning around.
Spinning around in an oval.
Yeah, like this giant Dorito thing. Let's get back on the guns because
Guns?
G-Web brings up a good point. He feels that the ATF, BATF EV. Sometimes I feel like the ATF is joining the LGBTQ plus community, but they keep on adding letters. Could it be easily regulate cars with more than 4 Vs, which aren't needed for deer hunting, or over 8 Vs, which should be banned, except for the police can have them? Yeah,
Right.
yeah. It's really funny, man. Like I was talking to someone, and it's like, well, you know, they want to change readily convertible to 8 hours in a full machine shop, which means you can pick up. I was talking to CRS about this. I was like, which means I can just take big hunks of metal off of my car and make it into a gun. So therefore, my car is technically a gun.
And John and I, we've had private conversations about this. The whole idea is kind of crazy because it doesn't say what kind of machine shop. It doesn't say what kind of machines in the machine shop or how many of those machines in a machine shop. So let's just take the Glock Bullpup. It takes me 60 hours to print it. But if I have 3 printers, it takes me 20 hours. And if I so if you're going to CNC a complete gun, and if you have 6 machines to do different parts of the CNC manufacturing, you probably can do it in an hour. You know, if you have one machine doing a slide, another machine, if you're going to do a metal grip, machining out the grip, another machine doing a barrel, you know, like a 5-axis turning center doing the barrel, you could machine out the barrel.
Thank you, goddamn Bacon, for saying it's a new show. Where's the cookies and bourbon? The cookies
we
and
need
bourbon.
cookies and bourbon.
I don't like bourbon. But yeah. But hey, every time I hear about the ATF talking about readily convertible, this is what I always think of it.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Princess Bride.
Oh,
I don't use that word. I don't think it means what you think it means. Chris Shoemaker is bringing up Louisiana. He said John Edward Bell screwed Louisiana out of constitutional carry. Who you really need to be mad at is the turncoat Republicans that voted against it for
was it
things.
3?
Yeah. I actually have an article on AmmoLand that was a few days before I knew it wasn't going to pass because Connick down in Louisiana took a $70 million public works project to vote against it from the governor. And not only that, there is another guy, Ronnie Johns, who took a lucrative position in the gaming commission to not show up.
Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable.
Yeah, so it was definitely corruption, and these people are making deals to make themselves rich.
So
It's
I
not
just,
good.
one of the things that talking to Hank Strange sticks with me in my mind is you don't want to tell somebody like, hey, buy this for $250, use my affiliate link so I get a cut. It's great, buy it. You don't want to tell somebody something like that just so you can profit. As
Yeah, you shouldn't say use code Crumpy or anything. Just joking.
Right.
Use Rich's code, whatever.
Right, and you don't want to. You want to be honest. Say, hey, wait. You know what? I've used this. I like it. It works great. It's going to save you money. It's $250. Use my code. But if I got offered, like, head of the gaming commission, not to give people more rights, I would never be able. I would cry every day.
Yeah, but you're not a politician.
Right.
I want to answer Angry Girl's question. Everything will be retconned. It would now be known as the Legends continuity. No one probably have any idea what I'm talking about unless you're a nerd. You know what the Legends
I know what retcon means. No.
But Legends, when Disney bought Star Wars, they said everything that's outside the core movies never happened, and we're going to call those Legends.
Ooh.
So all the books and everything that's built on the Jada Skywalker, all that is now history.
Wow.
The Jedi twins and stuff are history. It's all in the Legends.
Ouch. That's just as bad as JR not getting killed from Dallas. You're probably too young for that.
I remember that. I remember that when I was a little kid. That was like a big deal. Everyone was F calling it Legends. EU for the win. Yeah. Extended Universe EUs. See, I figured the goddamn Bacon was going to be a nerd like me.
Oh yeah. Well, it's. I appreciate Spaceballs. I'm shocked that there wasn't a Spaceballs 2, and I think there's a lot of truth in their satire and comedy. It's about merchandising.
May the Swatch be with you. I love that.
Look, all of this stuff, it's unfortunate. As much as we as geeks or nerds enjoy something and really think about the genre or canon of it, and then they come out with something and you're like, what? How's that work? And for instance, Highlander 1 was a complete end-to-end movie. There was no continuation of it. I was shocked that Hollywood allowed it to be written, but maybe they weren't thinking about sequels at that time, or the value of sequels. And then they did like 4 or 5 sequels to it. And
the TV series.
Yeah, I enjoyed the series, and which was funny because Connor McLeod made a guest appearance in one of the episodes. I think at least one. It's been a while. And they had they had at least another TV series, The Girl. She had her own series, and I think there was another one that didn't go anywhere.
Highlander was a great movie.
Yeah, Highlander 1 was a really good movie, yeah.
What was that guy, Philip Van People or whatever?
Oh gosh, why am I blanking? 007, Roger Moore. Not Roger Moore. Sean
Connery.
Yeah.
Yeah, Duncan MacLeod. And Connor McLeod was another McLeod. Depending on if you want to watch the series or whatever.
Yeah, so the series was good, and I always watch TV and movies by my watch, counting down how many minutes are left, because I'm like, wow, Because Star Trek, the Next Generation, in the last 5 minutes, they modulated the frequency, and that solved 99% of the plot dilemmas, which I was always kind of disappointed in. Do you think they had a dartboard in the section that said modulate the frequency? Was like the largest area on the dartboard in the writer's room. It's like, we're gonna solve this problem by modulating the frequency.
Yeah, I mean, one thing about, I like the original Gene Roddenberry
Yes.
Star Trek more than any of the other ones. I like the Next Generation with Gene Roddenberry, Star Trek, the original Star Trek, the original series was far.
The original series had a lot of good messaging in there that was kind of hidden in sci-fi.
Yeah, although I do think like the whole entire Federation is fascist.
Well, Discovery, once it got to the alternate universe stuff with Gorka, I was like, ooh,
I've never watched Discovery.
Jeez, you all right, don't watch like the first 3 episodes. It's they should all be 1 episode on Discovery. But when it gets to Gorkas from the evil dark universe, that's cool. It just got really.
Yeah, but I still think the whole Federation thing is a fascist dictatorship, military dictatorship.
Pretty much.
Yeah, the military runs everything.
But wait, the point I was trying to make with Highlander and watching my watch at 1:45 the top of the hour, if you're watching, live TV, they always chop somebody's head off. So it's like, hey, when are you going to chop the bad guy, the whoever other, immortal's head off?
I don't understand the question. What % of a movie show's rating is it accuracy to real science?
Okay, so I don't know if Gun Websites was watching me talk about. I've been kind of bashing Tomorrow War.
I like Tomorrow War.
If they, I think the plot could have been better. I think it was a great idea if they developed it a little better. I think it could have been more interesting. There was no character development whatsoever, which is something that I enjoy in a movie. If you just want to see aliens get shot up and whatever, all right, fine. But if you're going to go to the future and these things are impervious to AR-15s, why do you go to the future with an AR-15 and 2 mags, even though each 30-round mag shoots 150 rounds? But they're useless. Why don't you go to the future with like a Keltec RFB, a 308 AR-10?
Well, how do you know they weren't shooting, that they were actually chambered in 223 and not some other caliber?
It could have been 300 Blackout, but it was, AR-15s with 30-round mags.
Yeah, but how do you know that in the movie that they're supposed to be AR-15s?
Because they were AR-15s with Hera stocks.
I know, but they...
Oh, you mean because I'm actually a gun guy that pays attention to this stuff and knows it?
Yes. How do you know that they're really supposed to be here? I'm actually going to build a... I actually want to build a Tomorrow War SBR with all the stuff, because everything's off the shelf.
I mean, that's cool. Razor JB says, Rich, the chat where B channel. I'm not sure if
I have no idea
if he's meaning.
But here's the thing: there's something called Cosmic Sin, which is a Bruce Willis movie on Netflix, which is absolutely terrible, but don't watch it. But I gotta keep. My buddy owns AB Arms, and they actually used AB Arms furniture on their futuristic weapons that were supposed to be like 500 years in the future. So he never told me anything about it. So I gotta email him and be like, hey, look, did you know they were going to use your stuff, or did they just use your stuff for some crappy Bruce Willis movie?
Well, do you think there's a weapons master in Hollywood, and when they're doing all the wrong Hollywood stuff with the firearms, that he's going, oh, geez, I just got to sit in the corner and keep my damn mouth shut? Or that he actually kind of, hey, AR-15, you're going to have to change the mag after 30 rounds.
There is one like big prop house out in Vegas that does it. That I was supposed to go tour. I just never got out there. And they also have one in Hollywood too. It's the same company. I can't remember what it's called. But in the John Wick movies, the guy who directed it is a stunt guy, and he's also a gun guy.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So
Yeah,
the
so John Wick's
choreographer,
100% accurate. I like the
well, it's not
goddamn
100% accurate. It's more accurate
Yeah.
Than most movies, but he just thought, he's like, hey, why aren't we in? I was watching an interview with him. I can't remember.
Of course, I don't remember if it was Hank or Yehuda that said, if I don't dispute the time travel part of the movie, why am I disputing the gun part? Or somebody in the comments said that. It's like, yeah, okay.
Well, here's the thing, right? The theory that they're using, I don't want to get too deep into the woods, but there's a theory where you can connect using like the whole theory is if you concentrate enough power, you can create like a hall, right? Between 2 points in time. And I think that's kind of what they were going for, because the machine, they couldn't okay, I'm going to give away too much of the movie. But
you can't spoil a movie for me. I really don't care. You can tell
I'm
me
not going to
anything.
spoil the movie from out there. But the thing is, the theory is the machine has to be turned on, and that's what maintains the thing. So it can't. The tunnel cannot exist before the machine gets turned on. I don't want to explain the theory too much or give away a lot, but if you think about that, that's one thing they really, really screwed up on.
Yep.
Because I know the theory that they're using, but it's just doesn't. They just left off like
they almost don't discuss the time travel part.
Yeah, well, I know the theory that it's based on. Yeah. Yeah.
And the alien part, I kind of figured out. It's like, these aliens don't look too sophisticated. Like, they invent things that can fly, interstellar spaceships and stuff like that. So I kind of had that pre-figured out as far as the plot went.
Yeah. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. It was pretty cool. They have here's something. Last thing before you get out of here. In the new Space Jams, they removed Pepe Le Pew because he said he perpetuated a type of culture. But you know what type of culture? Don't say it. I don't want to be demonetized. I want to have one thing that's not demonetized. But they had the Drogues from the Clockwork Orange do a cameo in there, which they were actual in the Clockwork Orange. You know, the criminal gang. They were apes, but with the R in front of it, and with an S at the end.
So you remove a cartoon character, but that's weird. That's pretty weird.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was extremely weird. Yeah, that would be me, John Crump. It's definitely a very interesting situation, and I don't get the point of it. Why remove a cartoon character?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like we turned out okay, watching Bugs Bunny and Roadrunner and all that bit. Tom and Jerry. Speedy Gonzales.
The Clockwork Orange people were in Space Jams, the new Space Jams movie. So, which also even a little bit adult for a kids movie.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Don't call me a prude or anything, but it's a sequel.
Yeah. maybe some sequel shouldn't be made.
I think so. I honestly believe that's the way it is.
But look, Hollywood is lazy. They want to do remakes and sequels for the most part.
It's the easy way out if you think about it.
Well, it's a moneymaker. You know, people that saw, you know, the first one, the second one, the third one will go see, you know, what is the joke? Odd number Star Treks don't suck.
What's that?
There was a joke, you know, going back 10, 15 years, there were more Star Treks than Rocky movies. And they said, I think it was odd number Star Treks don't suck. When it was, you know, based on TNG. Not TNG, right. I mean the original series, TOS.
Yeah, I think you're right. Although, let me think. Yeah, I would say you're right. Even the remakes. Well, I like the first remake. The second one, when the Khan thing was a little bit not for me. Because most people don't even know who Khan is unless you're like a nerd, and so
Ricardo Montalban Khan.
Yeah, but most people are like, when he's like, "Oh, my name is Khan" at the big reveal, most people are probably like, "Okay, so."
Yeah, I guess. Didn't think about it that way.
Yeah, it's fan service for a few people. But yeah, I mean, the John Wick sequels are good.
Yes, I don't think I've seen the last one. Swampy keeps asking me about The Domestics. I haven't seen that yet. I've had limited time to imbibe in video. But my wife and I were watching Man in the High Castle. Or Man in the High Tower? Man in the High Tower, is that it?
Yeah. And yeah. Again, M. Gabriel brings up the Aliens.
Okay.
Aliens was better than Aliens, and T2 was better than Terminator.
Yes. Oh, and then Alien versus Predator was fun. AVP.
No.
No? You didn't like Alien versus Predator? Was that the one with the Antarctic pyramid, if I'm remembering correctly?
Yeah, that is.
See, I think I've got a soft spot in my brain for as far as being critical on things that I enjoyed when I was young. Because if anybody now watched Star Trek the original series, they'd probably be laughing at it. Because school kids could do those effects. You know, you could do those effects with a low-end PC. And, you know, the writing and I was going to say Riker Picard, Kirk's acting ability. You know, nobody would call that good. I'll tell you what remake was excellent. Battlestar Galactica. That one, that was really good.
Yep, it is. DS9 is better than Voyager. True.
All right, DS9 and Voyager relate exactly to Gilligan's Island and Love Boat. So DS9 is Love Boat because there was a different crew of people that came on each time, and of course Gilligan's Island and Voyager because they're trying to get home.
All right. With that said, we are out of here. Rich, give your plugs.
My plugs are, check out my new channel, Flying Rich Vehicles, and so youtube.com, actually it's not youtube.com anything yet, youtube.com/flyingrich, and search for Flying Rich Vehicles. Please subscribe, I need some help. And of course I'm on IG, Instagrams, so FlyingRich_official. Thank you, John.
All right, you can check out the new site at John Crump Alive. With that said, we are going to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Thank you for sticking with me over the years. Time for bigger and better things. I got a video dropping tomorrow, I think, if I can make one, on John Crump News. So go check that out. I know what I'm gonna make it on. I just got to get around to doing it. It's been swamped with stuff, and not swampy, but swamped. All right, guys. Thanks so much.
Thanks for watching.
And with that,